Dear students, Assalamu alaikum. Today I am going to deliver a topic for class 11th, subject zoology. My today's topic is the structural organization in animals. In animal kingdom, we come across a large variety of organisms, both unicellular and multicellular. In unicellular organisms, all the essential functions like respiration, excretion, digestion, reproduction, etc. are performed by a single cell. But in multicellular animals, the same basic functions are performed by different groups of cells. Thus, a group of similar cells that perform a specific function is called tissue, and it is an interesting fact that all the multicellular animals consist of only 4 basic types of tissues. Now these tissues are organized in a specific pattern to form an organ like stomach, heart, lungs, kidney, etc. And when 2 or more organs perform a common function by their physical or chemical interaction, they form an organ system like digestive system, respiratory system, excretory system, etc. And when different organ systems work in coordination, they contribute to the survival of an organism. As you can see in this sketch, the cell, which is the basic structural and functional unit of life, when different cells, similar cells, combine together, form a group to perform a specific function, they form a tissue. And when different tissues combine together for a specific function, they form an organ like stomach, eye, kidney, etc., which has a particular function of excretion, digestion, etc. And when different organs combine together to perform a common function like digestion, like excretion, they form an organ system. And when different organ systems combine or work in coordination, they form an organism. Now, as I already said, that multicellular animals are composed of 4 basic types of tissues. That is, number 1, the epithelial tissue, the connective tissue, the muscle tissue, and the neural tissue, or we call it as nervous tissue. Now, so far this epithelial tissue is concerned, the epithelial tissues are widely spread throughout the body. This tissue in fact forms the covering of all body surfaces. It lines body cavities and hollow organs and is the major tissue in glands also. This epithelial tissue performs a variety of functions that include protection, secretion, absorption, excretion, diffusion, and also the sensory reception. The cells in epithelial tissue, they are tightly packed together with a little intercellular matrix. Because this tissue forms covering and lining, the cells have one free surface that is not in contact with the other cells. Opposite the free surface, the cells are attached to the underlying connective tissue by a non-cellular basement membrane. As you can see here, it is non-cellular basement membrane upon which the cell layer rests upon and gets nutrition from it. Now this epithelial tissue is broadly divided into 2 types, that is simple epithelium and the compound epithelium. The simple epithelium is composed of a single layer of cells and functions as lining for body cavities and ducts, etc. While as the compound epithelium is composed of 2 or more layers of cells and has protective function, for example in our skin. Now, in our next topic, we will study about the types of this simple epithelial tissue. Until then, goodbye and good luck. Thank you. Thank you very much.